Okay, this is going to be a video on EZmetric. Let's just draw a simple square. We'll get a square. We'll come down and do a control. Come up here and we're going to make that 3 by 3. Okay, so that's the top of our box. That's the bottom of our box. Now we know that the front to make a square cube, well, let's see, I guess we can actually control duplicate that. If this is going to be a quarter and this is going to be a quarter, that's a half. So this needs to be 2.5 tall. So we can go 2.5, and then that will be the side. And okay, I had it locked, so it took both sides down. And so that would be the side. And let's see, then I need another one. Would be this. Okay, they'd be the same size. No, I need 2.5. So now I need a 3 by 2.5. AndVe got it unlocked here, so it should do that. Okay, now we can open up EZmetric, and it usually comes up as just a number up here on your toolbar. So we can take this. We need, let's see, that's a side, so we need 2 of those. These are sides, we need 2 of those, and these are top and bottom. So let's start out with the bottom, and we'll click on the top. Well, we could click on the bottom, and then we want it 0.25 inches, and we want the depth to go down. Okay, now as you can see, I see my lines in the background. If I change everything to a white fill, then that takes care of that. Alright, now this would be the back side. Now we can't see it here, but we can go here, and then we'll go 1/4 of an inch that way, and so that would be the side there. This would be one of the backs, and we want to go out the back with the depth, so that would go there. This would be the front, so we can go there, and we can come 2.5 this way. Now you notice it's in behind. If we do a shift and page up on the keyboard, that moves it to the front. This one is the other side, and we can do a 2.5 this way, and again shift, page up, and then this is the top, and that'll go 1/4 inch up, and again shift, page up. Alright, now if we want to really put that box together, we can go in and make a duplicate of that box. Control D. Then we can come in, and usually is what I do, whoops, is I get the top out of the way, and then I can come up and set that one in there, that one in there, that one right in there. Then I can move the bottom into place. Whoops, shift, page. Okay, I must have did that one the wrong direction, because see, I covered the thickness of the box. That one in there, and that one on top. Of course, you'd line them up a little bit better. And so there's the completed project. Now if you want something like a box with, we're saying this is going to be a birdhouse, a hole in the center, and we want to center that, we can marquee select and just type a C and E on our keyboard, and that centered the circle. And then we will go up and combine that, and then we can replace the front of the box, we'll say, with that. So we're going to make it the front, and it's going to be 1/4 of an inch thick. Oh, we forgot to turn it white. And so there's the front of our birdhouse with a hole in it. Now if we want we'll say a dowel sticking out of the side of the box, let's turn them white here to start with. We can do the box and make it the front and make it 1/4 inch thick. Then we can click on the dowel from the front and we want it 1-inch long dowel, and so it's going to go to the back. Now we can move that dowel down into position, and we've got a dowel coming out of the box. So it's kind of, you can do a little bit of everything with it.